Mm-mm-mm-mm. Are we working now? Ooh, we're on here. We are on here. Let's see. Let me pull that up. That'll light my face up a little bit. Maybe. Oop. What's up, real fanner? You will not believe this. All right. I probably will. Maybe. Oh, you're in class right now as you speak. Nice. Don't get caught. I don't know how they are about cell phones now, but hey, hey. Just want to call you Tack. I don't have my light cut on because I really don't want to stare at that light. Maybe y'all can kind of see me. I can't see my stream though. Not really. I was doing a practice exam. Nice. Today's my last day at CSX. Feeling good. Nice, Joe. It's good to hear, man. So where you go? Do you start Monday on the job training? What's going on, Ethan? I haven't been live. I guess I just need to go ahead and get this on because I know y'all can't see me. What's going on, Carson? I haven't been live in a while. It's so hard for me to come home and stream after day shift. Yeah, N&W signals, man. Those things are tough. I would go over them several times, over and over and over. UP1111. Start training August for BNSF. Nice, man. Be ready to work. That's all I got to say. So your physical today for conductor. Nice. Which company? You don't have to tell me, by the way. I was just curious. I see a lot of new names. That's cool. That's pretty cool. NS. Nice. You want to work for CSX, Ethan? Good night.
Good night.
See you in the morning. Yeah. Your dad might go. Oh. Good night. All right. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Love you. I'll see you in the morning. Mm. Who?
Not Teddy Lee, Megan Norris, the different. Just Megan.
Would I be considered joining NS again? No. No way. Love you. Well, I can't say that. I would. It really depends on the contract. And hang on, I'll be right back. Y'all can still hear me though, but it depends on the contract. Hmm? Oh, what's going on, Mike? Oh, you gonna rail fan Run8? No, I'm gonna run an engine if I can remember how. Not sure if I remember how. Is Amtrak any different schedule wise from a freight railroad? I think so, Fluff. I think Amtrak conductors work. I think they go there and back every day, but I'm not positive. I have to. I'm actually going to watch the Amtrak has a day in the life of conductor video, and I want to react to it. I've never seen it. 15-week training that you're going to do, yeah, you'll get paid. BNSF, I think they pay a little bit more than CSX per day. I think it's like 190 something per day. Yeah, Tyler, that's a good point. Yeah, I think it probably does depend on which terminal. Because I know the ones in Birmingham, they would run from Birmingham to Meridian, then back to Birmingham in the same day. Everyone ready to strike on Monday? So Sean, I was really surprised. I'm making a video tonight when I get off live about the. I don't know if y'all know the percentage of people that voted yes to the strike. If you don't know, don't Google it. I'll have a video on it tomorrow. But it. I knew it was going to be a lot, but I didn't know it was going to be that many. Is there a way you can join the Run8? I'm on actually the depot server, so if you're on the depot, I want to hear. So if anyone has started covering CSX or do not work, oh yeah, Joseph, you're right. Yeah. So if there's reach out to your local chairman if you're a Cub. They're going to give you what they're going to tell you what to do. I've talked with several local chairmen for NS, and there's going to be, you really don't want to go on the other side of that picket fence. I know you're not a contracted employee and you're not protected, but just reach out to your local chairman, and they're going to give you let you know what you need to do. Carson, if they do strike, it's going to be July the 18th. That's going to be the day. So where it sits right now is both unions, the UTU, SMART, and the BLET, have voted to strike, and they are legally able to do so July the 18th. The only way it can be stopped is if President Biden elects a presidential emergency board. He has to do that before the 18th. The House of Commerce have really pushed him to trying to get a board going, and I don't know if he has. I have a feeling, Sean, and I'm curious what you think. I bet Biden elects a board tomorrow. If he elects a board, then there's going to be another 60-day period that the workers can't strike, and then after that 60 days, I think it goes. I think then they can vote to strike again. I'm not entirely sure after that. I need to study up and do my research. Is a strike about PSR or CSX HQ? No, Matthew. Yeah, what Sean said. It's about wages and time off for sure. There's all of your conductor and engine. Actually, everybody in the rail industry. It doesn't matter if you're a carman. Um, everybody worked through COVID. They went through massive furloughs and layoffs. Everybody was stretched thin. The companies were reporting record profits, and instead of actually negotiating and paying their employees more during inflation and 3 years out of raise, what they do, they offer $10 billion in stock buybacks. Norfolk Southern did this. So that's where the problem really lies. It's like, hey, what about the guys who actually did the work? Where's our part? But no, they didn't want to do that. Goes on strike at 12, ends at 12:02. Hey, as long as they get the picture. CSX headquarters in Jacksonville, there's controversy around there. That's because they're outsourcing a lot of their IT department to overseas. And the bad thing is the guys and girls that are training the IT people are training the people that's going to take their jobs. But that's not just a railroad thing. Look at Nike. I'm pretty sure Nike shoes are made in China. I'm not 100%. I need to fact check that. But these people make these shoes for $5 and Nike sells them for 120 or 180. For Jordans up to $4, $5, $6,000, $2,000. Where are Nike shoes made? Yeah, China and Vietnam. Almost all Nike shoes are manufactured outside of the United States. The leading manufacturer of Nike shoes is China and Vietnam, accounting for 36%. Indonesia accounts for 22%, and Thailand for 6%. Yeah, they're mostly all outside. If you fail any tests, you don't become a conductor. Would you get another chance? So yeah, you get 2 chances. I don't know how BN does. So one, I'm gonna tell you this. Go look at John's channel. John's channel is Rail. Actually, I'll link it real quick. I don't know. You may be already on his channel. It's gonna be Rails, Trails, and Tails, or Tails and Trails. I always get that mixed up. But John is a BNS conductor, or BNSF conductor, and he can go way, way more in depth than I can. That's John's channel. What's going on, man? Yeah, T minus 3 days, 2 hours, and 18 minutes. I hear you. Yeah, Matthew, you got a good point. It probably won't get y'all the pay that y'all deserve. Definitely not. I don't see them giving y'all, in my mind, um, I would think 30 to 40% pay increase would be really good. But I don't see that. I think if the best that you guys might see might be 20, and that's like on the upper end. I feel like. Did you see that crap where those gonna give y'all 16% pay increase over five years? What a slap in the face. I know I'm not doing anything on Run8. I'm just I really almost kind of forgot on what to do. I haven't played this game in so long. Is there anybody else playing? Nope, just me. Yeah, you're right, Matt. That was I saw where they offer the 16%. Uh, gosh, I forgot how to play this game. The 16% pay increase, but then they were going to up y'all's insurance costs, so it brings it back down to a net zero. Yeah, Joseph, I don't blame you. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, hate to say it, but I hope he doesn't elect a board. Yeah, if he doesn't elect a board, you guys strike. If he does, y'all don't. Yeah, Sean, there's if Congress gets involved, it's gonna be it'll get messy. Yeah, Tyler, that's a good theory. I've thought about this myself that they're just trying to make it so unbearable that you have people leaving in record numbers. Nobody's going because of pay. Like as a conductor, you can make 60 to 80 thousand dollars starting out. I make more than $80,000 right now working Monday through Friday, and I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying there's jobs out there where you can make more money. And I work Monday through Friday. I work 40 to 48 hours a week. Why would I leave what I'm doing now to go work for the railroad and be on call 24/7 and deal with that bull crap? That's crazy. Like in order for me to go back, they better start paying me starting off around 120 or 110. Probably about, yeah, I would say between 120 is what the conductor should be making now. Engineers should be on up past that. But there's too many jobs. People's paying way too much money, and the railroads they haven't kept up. They've just been soaking in the profits, and that's we all know that's what they like to do. Unfortunately. Hey Bobby, so me about to stay home and get drunk Monday. Nice. Yeah, Joseph, that's a good point. So what am I gonna do in Run8? I have no idea. I really forgot how to play this game. Like I haven't played it in so long. I've been playing nothing but Escape from Tarkov. But I'll run a train. How about that? How do I look at my train? That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Is it Control? Is it Shift 8? No. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, that's true. Go back a little bit further. Go back to like the 70s and 80s when the railroad were making like 60 and $70,000 a year. That's nuts. Yeah, Matt, I understand. Nucor's non-union, but I will give it to Nucor, man. They try to. Nucor has stayed non-union because of how they deal with problems, how they deal with pay. Like we had a record-breaking month last month, and they do anything they can to keep from a union rep showing up. No, Amelia, the only way it can be avoided is if Biden elects a board. Yeah, Southeastern Rails. We have a CSX dispatcher on this channel, Daryl, but I would like to believe that Daryl's a pretty good dispatcher. He's new, so he's actually cares about. I say he's new. He's fairly new. He actually takes pride in what he's doing. But you also have dispatchers that are seasoned, and they've been crapped on too. Believe it or not, I know they're not union guys, but they've been crapped on too. So they just don't care, and that crap rolls downhill. Ethan, I'm from Alabama. 26 an hour for engineers where you work. That's bananas. That sounds like freaking Watco. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm drinking. Don't make fun of me. I'm just drinking these because Katie wanted them. And they don't taste that great. This is a new pineapple flavor. No, dispatchers aren't, Emilio. Yeah, they're non-union employees. Hey, Mahi, Nucor's always hiring. I'm not sure where you are, but Nucor's always hiring. Railfan Rowan. I think I might have seen his name, Brian. I'm not sure if I don't think I know him, but I may have talked to him a few times. I'm friends with a lot of dispatchers, and they're glad that they are out. I mean, are retired dispatchers. Most of the dispatchers that I dealt with are gone. Oh, I hear a train. I need to steal it. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to run a train here. So let's do this. Thank you. All right, how do I get inside? I forgot. Oh, dang, I forgot how you get inside. Oh, engineer conductor seat found. Oh, I gotta relinquish my train. Crap. How do I look at my train? I forgot how to do all this. Does Nucor have more than one location? Oh yeah, man, they got a bunch of places. Eduardo? Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to be a railroader to be here, man. But yeah, UP. Um, yeah, UP is. I saw where UP is actually hiring, and I don't have anything against anyone who has any type of criminal record. Like we're all human. We all make mistakes. But they have started to hire. How the crap do I look at my freaking train? Um, they started to hire second chance employees pretty much. So I think if you got like felony, non-violent felonies and stuff like that, they'll actually hire you. Yeah, Tyler, see, dispatchers used to actually ride. They used to come ride with us on the Memphis West and Memphis East. Actually see the they actually see the territory, so that way they get an idea. Hey, UP, Shauna, be careful. I say just be careful what you say. I know there's a lot of officials that watch these streams, but just as I do, you're also protected. So I know NS officials watch these streams. I don't know about UP. I don't really don't harp on too much on UP, but NS is always. How do I see my freaking train? There we go. All right, let me go back over to this train, wherever it was at. Just hit down here. Yeah. What's going on, Michael? All right, see if I can remember how to do this. Oh man, what are the keys to play this? I forgot. Is it? Uh-oh. Reverser's not in forward, is it? I forgot how you do that too. Man, it's been a while. Oh, it's starting to come back to me now. All right. Can I have the 30th of this month? This month off? What do you mean? The 30th of this? Oh, wait. Well, what's the 30th? Sean, I hear you. Man, I forgot how to look at to pull the things up top. Small post tags. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Brian, that's true. Yeah, most of your conductors get irritated from being recorded, but oh, I see what you're saying to me. I forgot how to see the track speed up there. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Why is my reverser back in neutral? Control Z, Shift Z. Is that how? Oh, that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, Shift Z. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, Luke, it has been a minute. Yeah, it has. Rough. Been spending way too much time on Escape from Tarkov. A paper mill? Yeah. Yeah, look into Nucor, man. It's that's actually the only company that I really enjoy. Uh, that I really stand behind. Yeah, Luke level 20, almost 23 now. Level 23, almost 100 PMC kills. North Florida. Yeah, there's no The only closest Nucor down there is Eufaula. Yeah, I'm gonna stick at Nucor, man. I've got it made, man. Like, I applied to NS and I was considering going back, but then I realized so they sent me an email with this huge list of just stuff that, my whole channel really started based on preparing the new employees coming in. Why am I spinning? Where's my sand at? Oh, and they sent me this huge list of like stuff to watch to prepare you for school. So basically, they just gave me free content. So I was like, nah, I'll just use this right here to my advantage and make videos based around this, and then news in between and reactions in between. I might even dabble in some vlog type videos just for the people who care, just because it's not going to rank anywhere. But I'm obsessed with grass. Like, I love my turf. I've got Bermuda in my front yard. Why are we creeping up this hill so slow? I don't get it. How heavy are we? Oh, we got 1.7 HPT. Makes sense. Probably gonna get a knuckle if I keep up in number 6 already. Did you ever do that interview? Oh, you talking about with no, I haven't. He sent me an email. Now a couple of pounds are good. That's what I was just looking at. Yeah, 42. Sage News, I believe was his name. Yeah, he sent me an email, but I haven't. I can't say that I haven't had time. I just haven't. I guess wanted to, or I just know it's gonna get me fired up, and I just. On my last video, I was pretty fired up. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but or not the last one, the one before last. That video seriously pissed me off. Is this game really loud for y'all? Y'all can't even hear anything. Anyway, knowing when the next class starts in Georgia, they're starting new classes every week. Um, yeah, start classes every week. They start new classes every week. Some of them are on days and some of them are on nights. They got them rotated. How'd I move to Monday through Friday? Y'all don't work weekends, so the mill works 4 on 4 off. So they work weekends. Shipping works Monday through Friday. I feel like something's wrong here. I forgot how to look at my train again. Is it F1? No, that's not the one. That ain't it. Luke, how do I look at my train? I forgot. How do I pull up my train where I can delete it and then add some engines and then go put it back down? Control F1. Ah, that's the one. Alright. Hang on, let's see. Control F1, copy train. There we go. Delete. Control F1. And let's see. Freight locos. I'm gonna put SD70 on the front of this thing because it sounds better. I'm actually gonna put 2 on it. They're gonna be scooting. Alright, place train. I think we was on. I don't know. Doesn't matter. What's TPA and what's HPPT? You talking about on the Control Z screen, Brian? Right here. HPT is horsepower per ton. But where have I seen HPPT at? Maybe that's like a fishing lure or something. TPA. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what TPA means actually. I should probably. Tons per axle. Oh, nice. That makes sense. Yeah. Hey, Larry. So we'll see soon if the railroads get you. I know it says I. I'm pretty sure he meant you. It's just right next to you. CSX is doing the drop and swap method for ethanol trains. What's going on, Jake? Oh, underpowering their trains, yeah. Yeah, Brian, yeah, underpowering. Oh, I see. One man crews, yeah, Larry. Yeah, underpowering trains has been pretty common, and then NOx restrictions too is a big one. Yeah, you're right, Brian. That's it. They're why are we not moving? Come on. SC70s, I know y'all got the power. Here we go. I need to turn this game up. What's going on, Derek? Yeah. Yeah, Wall Street don't know what the heck they're doing. That's it for sure. I'm gonna cut this freaking auto oh, I can't actually, I forgot. This is the depot. What game is this? This is Run8 train simulator. It's only for PC. They don't have it on any kind of console, but I would say it's probably the most realistic game when it comes to how the mechanics of the game and how a train actually runs. It's definitely not like the real thing because you can't drive it by the seat of your pants, but pretty close. You want to talk about all these derails lately? Yeah, I've noticed. When I'm just scrolling through YouTube, I'll see people that have posted some type of new derailment. I don't think I have horseshoe curve, Derek. I need to buy the rest. I've got Bakersfield sub, and I don't have anything else. I don't have the. What's the other ones? Mojave. I've got Mojave. What's the other ones? Let's see. I've got needles. Oh yeah, the cajon. I always call it Cajun, but it's definitely pronounced cajon. I need that switch line in my favor. They look back 90 days on your hair test. If they even do them anymore. I'm not even sure if they do them anymore, to be completely honest. What is this? Is there a train coming in from up here? Who lined all this? I don't even see a train anywhere to be found. You're done. You're done. What? Hush. Holy cow. Y'all watch that girl on TikTok? You're done. Balin, I think's her name. I'm not sure. Look, this is on the depot server. I just jumped on the depot server and just jumped on a picture in our stack train. Hey, oh, Derek, you say you're an engineer for Norfolk Southern? I'm sorry, man. Hopefully, y'all get what y'all deserve. All I am is just a voice. I'm not even a union member anymore, but at least I can do is try and help bring awareness to to what's going on. Don't worry about that when we get there. Alright, approach the Virgin. Why is this game quiet for y'all too? I think it is. I haven't streamed in so long. Man, it's so crazy. I'll leave my settings. Sound control panel. No. Sound mixer. There we go. There it is. I should hear that now. Alright, what's my speed limit? I think it's like 20, 40. Okay. And I hope anybody subbed to the channel or anything. I haven't paid attention. No, Scotty was the last one. So pick the phone, go. Uh-oh. Where the heck did my phone go? Remember how I just said that I'm obsessed with my grass? There we go. Y'all see this? I got one of these to test my soil. It's getting serious. Hang on, let me find my phone. Ooh.
Mic on. Mic feedback off.
Yeah, conductor trainee is basically a full-time job. You're going to go to school for 3 weeks. You'll probably train in your yard. Uh-oh. They'll train in your yard for, they'll tell you probably 12 to 16 weeks, but they're going, yeah, that's Run8, Jake. But it'll probably more than likely be like 8 to 12 weeks. And you get paid by day as a trainee. I think it's like 180 something a day. And yeah, I need to make a video for y'all conductor trainees, because I have started to see a lot of trainees get stuck in hotels with their crew, and the trainees don't know, but they can actually call crew call and tell them to put them on the next train out because they don't get detention pay. So a lot of times they'll put them on the next train out, and you can kind of plan. You know, you can say, hopefully I'll be home. You can get your 10 hours rest, call crew call, hey, I want to be on the next train out. That way you ain't got to sit around 15, 20 hours waiting on a train with your crew when you could have already been at home. Yeah, you'll spend time doing both, depending on where you hired out of. So in Birmingham, you know, there's not a lot of yard work to do because the East End carries it. So a lot of time on the road, and then a lot of time working locals. When I hired out in Sheffield, I spent a lot of time in the yard, spent a lot of time on locals and on the road. You'll do all of it. Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, I bet Columbus. I'm pretty sure you'll probably spend some time in the yard for sure. You're not going to learn it all. I'll tell you that. You're not going to learn it all. The best thing I can tell you to do is just try and focus on where you don't want to be, if that makes sense. So like, you know, there's some locals that you work will have close clearance. You need to remember that, because that'll save your life. I love running locals, Brian. That was my favorite thing to do. I actually was fortunate enough to hold a local for a while in Decatur, and it was a lot of fun. I got to build my own train. Get on the, get track warrant, get on the main line. It's gonna roll, man. Shove back into our spur. Go across the highway over. I've showed it several times on stream before, but yeah, I used to serve 3 customers. Orion, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Hey, John. I'm just gonna say BRVFD. Thank you, buddy. I'll look if you're in here. For some reason, Orion, your sub thing just popped up. "23 years old." That's good. That's good. That gives you time. Gives you time to be fired. Gives you time to be furloughed. If you want to do this for the rest of your life. So, that's all good. Nice, Roman. Hopefully they're better quality. So that was the first ones I sent you was what they recommended. Obviously that didn't work out too well. So these were called, I think they were called like heavyweight shirts. I don't know. They said they were premium heavyweight t-shirts, thicker. They look thicker anyways in the picture, but they really don't show me much. Hopefully they're better. I'm really waiting for the rendering of the new hats to come in. It's gonna be a while, but probably a week or two. Oh, John, I see your message. I'm thinking so, yeah, I think so. Look, I'll show you a picture of them. Y'all can see. Maybe I wouldn't say they're like Carhartt shirts, just because it's printful. We'll see though. I'll show you what they look like. Let's see. Hush. Men's premium heavyweight tee. That's what it says. Phil, actually, let me pull it up. T-shirts. Men's, where's that? They have so much crap to choose from. It's bananas. There it is. This is what, yeah. Do they even have a picture? Okay, here we go. 1x1 ribbed collar. So maybe they look a little bit like actual, yeah, like Carhartt t-shirts. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, I can tell you that. Yeah, BRV. Yeah, things are a little crazy in the rail industry for sure. Hopefully, there's a little light at the end of the tunnel here. What did I miss? Your 14th birthday today, Logan. Nice. Happy birthday, man. I remember being 14 like it was yesterday, but it was actually... Oh my goodness. How old am I? 31? 16, 17 years ago? Yeah, you can wear a hat. You can wear one of these hats too. I would wait for the new ones to come out though. When I get hired, I need a hat to wear to training. Hopefully the new ones, like this is just something that I made because I'm a hat guy. Like I have 10s, 20, probably 20 hats. And I just made this just because. I just put a little square, you know, and that's it. But like I said, I finally hired somebody to actually make one that's actually, you know, desirable. The motto's hard. Yeah, that's right. What's going on, Seth? Seth, what do you think about all this since you're in here? I'm curious. Do you think Biden's going to elect a Peb, or do you think we're going to, or do y'all? I shouldn't say we. Do y'all think y'all are going to actually be able to strike? Joey Cover, no. See, let me tell you something, John. If I was in Alan Shaw's shoes, I would probably be killed off because I'm not going to listen to Wall Street. And they're not going to fill my pockets. You can't bribe me with money. Not that I have a bunch of money, but there's just more to life. I would love to go work for the union, whether it be the BLET or the UTU. I would really like to work for Ferguson. That'd be cool. Jimmy, what position are you going into? Oh, I see. Recommend to get a degree to be locomotive engineer. No. All you got to do right now, really, is just apply, and they'll hire you to become a conductor, and then you'll do that. Freight car repair, Jimmy. I know that they're fighting also. I'm not sure what the carman unions. I'm not sure what they're doing right now. I'm sure I could find out, but I know that they were at the hearings also, talking about how that, you know, they train you to look for these defects on the rail cars, but they try to fire you for actually finding the defects. You know, it's really like they just want y'all to go out there and lace air hoses, charge the trains, do the brake test for them, hang the EOTs, and put a brake test thing on the end of the knuckle, and then go. Don't look at anything else. So I think y'all's unions are definitely getting involved. Signal test isn't too bad. I'm not sure about Columbus, Ohio. I'm not exactly sure what the signals you'll be on. I think that might be, you might be lucky and be on Southern signals, but I'm not sure. Yeah, hire to fire. That's it. I'm guessing my rear is okay. Yeah, Seth, that's what I mentioned earlier. I forgot who I told that to. I think it was Sean. I was telling Sean. I said, watch Biden appoint a PEB tomorrow, because he's gonna have to do it tomorrow. There's no way he'll do it on Saturday or Sunday, I guess. But I mean, I guess he could. Yeah, but he better get it done tomorrow if he's going to. If not, 12:01 a.m. July 18th, Monday morning, it's on. When they all come back to work Monday, yeah. Yeah, probably so. Alright, track speed 70. Let her rip, tater chip. Conductor for CSX in Philadelphia. Woo! I'm sure it feels good up there right now. But I know it's cold during the winter. I don't blame you, Big Rock. There's a lot of truckers making a lot of money right now. Yeah, you're right, Seth. I wonder who's really calling the shots. Let's speculate. Who do y'all think is calling the shots? You think it's Harris? Do you think it's DeFazio? I've often wondered if it's DeFazio making the calls. Maybe Oberman and Premise. Anthony, if nothing's done tomorrow, 12:01 a.m. Oh yeah. So the video I got coming out tomorrow, I've got to record it when I get off stream. The percentage of people, Warren Buffett is, yeah, the percentage of people that voted to strike is nuts. Alright, I'm gonna cut this down a little bit now. I can't hear myself think. I feel like I'm yelling. Was I always? F Buffett. Were you always interested in trains as a kid, or do you just work for it? No, I was never really. I mean, I liked trains when I was a kid, but it wasn't like I wasn't like a rail fan or anything. I really didn't have the desire to work for the railroad until I went to work for Road and Rail. Yeah, I'm not sure what the unions are, Jimmy. Yeah, Brian, she's purring like they normally do. Oh, bro, man, don't kill me. You killing it. Yeah, 99.5% voted to strike on the BLET. Oh man, New Jersey, Philly to New Jersey. Yeah, that just makes me go burr. I'm not sure what the UTU is, though. I need to look up that one. I don't hit the horn on this game because it's super loud. Yeah, I have a bad habit of saying UTU smart. Yeah, 3900 class. I hope you're right too. You know, I like the two videos I made. You know, the rail workers aren't looking to cripple the supply chain. It's, you know, if anything, it's just the carrier's fault. They should have been negotiating this whole time. And that's going to be the message I push if a strike happens. Which, you know, my videos, believe it or not, my videos reach almost 1 million people a month. But yeah, that's just gonna be that's what's gonna be my message. It's not to get it twisted and think that the rail employees are doing this. You know, it's I know it as UTU, but there's nothing smart about it. Hey, the only thing smart about the UTU right now is Ferguson. I keep giving Ferguson praise as long as he's fighting the way he is. Yeah, Big Rock, I don't blame him. I'd leave too, because you know they're getting their butt chewed out. Biden's overseas. Oh, is he really? Wasn't he? Yeah, he was supposed to go. Where was he supposed to go? He was supposed to go overseas. It doesn't matter, you know. Hey, He'll virtually sign it over email, or somebody forwards a signature. Eight years, that's nuts. See you, real man. Oh, I was gonna grab my phone and try something out. So, I have to try this out on stream to see if it actually works. I'm not gonna get political. Y'all can say whatever you want to, but I have no words when it comes to politics. I still pay a lot of attention to politics, but I don't talk about it too much. What was I about to do? Oh, yeah, you get mine. Don't know. I'm gonna see if this pops up on the stream. Gosh. Oh crap. Really? How the heck am I going to do this? Sorry. I'm over here trying to do this thing. What app do I use to make merchandise? Actually, I hire people to do it now because I'm not good at doing it. Oh yeah, Sean, they are. The simulator NS is horrible. Horrible, and you know, can't really feel the slack action just because of being a stack train, but I mean it's pretty good. I mean if you go to making sudden movements just like in real life, you're gonna be bouncing around pretty hard. Gus, you sound like I used to say that all the time. I know that's. Is there gonna be a strike on the 28th, the 18th? I used to say it all the time. Yeah, supposedly Monday the 18th, 12:00. Is it 12:01? 12:01 a.m. Unless Biden appoints a board. Patiently waiting. I was trying to test something out, but it didn't work. Yep, that's a good way to bring out the rails for sure. Where are we at? We're going towards Bakersfield. We are Jim Gray. Is that how you pronounce that? Come on. I'll fix that in a minute. Ah, yes, Seth, that's interesting. I know where UP's been under the gun, but yeah, they're probably seeing how much money they're gonna lose per day. I wonder. Maybe. I don't know. It's interesting they would do that though. Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, I know BNSF and UP are catching hell, especially UP. I guess I can't do what I want to do. Cover a yard 4 hours. Where are you going, Derek? You going north to Decatur, or are you going south? Well, 4 hours away. You've got to be going. Got to be going south, I guess.
BNSS detector milepost 766.0.
Carterfield, Georgia. I don't even know where the heck that's at. Gonna let me do it on my phone? Nope. God dang it. Ford, hey, that's good mileage though, isn't it, there? Gas is going down too.
BNSS detector milepost 766.0.
Oh, nice.
No defects. Repeat, no.
At least they're gonna pay for the hotel, I hope. And S wouldn't do that crap.
Train speed 61 mph. Ambient temperature 83 degrees. Out.
CLC lodging card. Nice. Are y'all at 100% yet, Derek? Did that go into effect? No, I want y'all to make fun of my White Claw. Said I didn't ask for it. Short pull. That sounds like a lot of turns. Oh, nice. Straight to 100%. That's good. 3rd of June. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's when they signed it. Wasn't me, but I know the crew. That's funny. I don't think that was the one I read about, but I saw where some crossing was blocked somewhere. There's probably about 10 articles a day, probably 100 articles a day across the nation about it. Talladega, 6 a.m. I'll be in bed. Yep, I'll still be sleeping at 6 a.m. HTP 3.4, and we are struggling to get above 60. Well, we are going up to 0.65 grade. Extra board. Yeah, I know. That's Kurt. Kurt. Or Curtis, I believe. Curtis. Yeah, he's on my Facebook page. He's an admin on the Facebook page. He's got a really big TikTok. I don't do the TikTok too much. That's kind of his deal. Yeah, he's an NS conductor. I think he's been there for about a year or so. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Curtis. That's what it is. Curtis. That's right. I knew it was Kurt. That's his channel. Oh man, Seth, that'd be nuts. Hey, NS 9560. Yeah, he's got good stuff. He goes over a lot of stuff that I can't, like mainframe. Actually shows you pay on mainframe. I don't have access to mainframe anymore. And all that stuff to him is fresh. Like, it's been years since I've been out there, so his eyes have seen, you know, fresh eyes looking at the issues and stuff like that. It's good. Ooh, can't stop working if on duty. That's nice. That's not nice, but that's good information. Have I ever worked on a leading heritage unit? I have. NS 4000, I believe it was, the blue and gray one. Yeah. Paying dues already? Yeah, that's good. How often do they start new training classes? Every week, John. Every week they got a new class going. NS official Miss Cindy Clownborn. She said that their predictions for NS is, I think they're going to the NS, yeah. NS is new classes every week until the end of the year and into the future. CSX is probably the same. CSX is hiring like crazy also. How much do you get paid during training? I think NS is 185. I could be wrong. Somewhere around that area. CSX is around a little bit more, I think, like 190, and then BNSF like 195. That's per day. How often is the HC Rail fans? We saw them every day, John. Definitely in Birmingham. Well, I mean, if you left at a reasonable time, you know, you're not going to see them at 2 o'clock in the morning, but if you left in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, you'd see them every day. Our yard was a big, they call it the whistle stop. Man, I think it's where Amtrak or somebody, I'm not sure, but a lot of rail fans out there. Yeah, John, I'll just reach out and tell them you got COVID. Or tell them you're on vacation, you won't be back. Yeah, I saw that, Seth. UP's reached out that way. Or what was I trying to say? UP has started to hire second chance employees. Had a brain fart just then. All right, hang on, I'll be right back. What are you doing? You not sleepy? See strange animals walking cars down on any shift. I have before, Brennan, yes. Well, I'll say not strange. I've seen bobcats, regular cats, dogs, armadillos, raccoons, deer. Do you need to go to college to be a signal maintainer? No. I think it helps if you have electrical background, though. Run8, nice. Only the 2 leg time, yeah. What about Bigfoot? No, I wish I'd seen Bigfoot. I'd be a millionaire. I'd done tackled that joker. Captured him. They say he posted a school pay up there for Blue. Hold on and see. I saw where you. Oh, I see. What the crap? 991. I'm gonna go to CSX. 991. Oh, that's a week. I thought that was a day. Yeah, nice. That's good. I'll do your referral? No, I'm good. I'm good right where I am. I see y'all leaving, like every 10 minutes I see a CSX train go by a warehouse. Do you rail fan? No, I don't. I may in the future, not because I want to, but, well, I can't say that. I mean, I don't mind it, but I would do it just for content reasons. How tomorrow moves, because we don't want you today. Yeah, that's right. Made eye contact. Yeah, I think I'd have to watch that one too, to be honest with you. That's pretty serious. Oh, Logan said, I don't know anything about the mergers. That's way above my head. Earplugs required? No. But they are, I would say I'd recommend them on certain ones, especially like your SD40s. Really, really loud inside. I mean, they're not that loud, but a lot of your engineers would put them in just because the vibration is nuts inside those local units. Astro, yeah, I've been on NS 4000, whatever that Grua blade one is, blue and gray one is. Thank you, Jordan. Somebody get pulled over up here? I think they did. Yep. Sonic Bonnet. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. That's just the one I was on. I was probably 2000, probably 2018. Yeah, 2018, somewhere around there. It's either 4000 or 4001, I can't remember. Or my track authority book, I could tell you some more I've been on too. I know it's around here somewhere. Thing went. Oh wait, there it is. I don't know anything about these engines, so y'all can rattle them off for me. Maybe y'all recognize some of the numbers. Union Pacific 5116. We're on that engine. Hanky panky time. What happens if you don't pass the eye exam? That I'm not sure of. I've never, yeah, I'll probably get glasses or contact lenses, I'm sure. Fatty gonna be sweating. Brandon, major question. Do the yards have a smoking section for cigarette smokers? Smoking a yard. I don't think. Most of the guys that I worked with smoked in the yard. No, Jonathan, this horn's too loud on this game. SF1, I'm not sure. There you go. This must have been the last track authority book I had because it's not filled all the way out. Or this was my last one when I left Memphis, I believe. This is from Memphis down to Sheffield. We're leaving. Yeah, D. Randall, glad you found some value, man. That's good. Glad I can help. Dark zone from Sheffield? Yeah, it is. Yeah, and even from Sheffield, Chattanooga is all dark until you got on the CSX main line. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it, man. If this alerter don't hush. Oh, I'm running 73. I just noticed the speed. I wasn't even paying attention. Put it in reverse, Terry. We would have been enforced. That's why I wasn't an engineer. Why am I have this signal for? Oh, there we go. Alright, fair block. Alert her house, stay awake part-time. Yeah, that's right. And how conductors stay awake too. I know a lot of engineers have dealt with conductors that sleep all the time, but I didn't realize it was that bad until I started this YouTube channel. Like, I had my days where I was really tired, but I wouldn't just like be out. I would be over there trying to stay awake. Hey Sean, yeah, strike did pass, man. We're waiting on Biden now. See what Biden does. Yeah, Mike, gonna be asking a lot of questions. Tied a shoelace to a lurder and fell asleep. My other name is Bob. Yeah, I had some. It was always the worst too. Right before you get to the yard, it seems like. It was just like I'd be like 15 miles from the yard, and that's when I'd be like, oh gosh, I can't keep my eyes open. You'd be looking at the clear blocks, call a signal, you see like 4 of them just coming to your vision. Like, what in the world is going on? That's nuts. I had an engineer, one that was on the, they called it Alatin, on CSX line going to Chattanooga. It was a huge siding. It's probably like a 20,000 foot siding, and we were on a loaded coal train, and Eric was struggling hard, and we were just creeping out there at like 10 miles an hour, and he'd be out. Alerter, come on, hit the alerter, go right back to sleep. He did this over and over and over. And we started getting pretty close, like, to signal. And we wasn't on PTC, thankfully. We got kind of close, and I looked at Eric. I said, hey, we gonna put the brakes on? And he said, what? And he just immediately grabbed automatic and applied the brakes. I'm glad you said something. Yeah, going across the desert kind of like this, but I guess where there's nothing out here. I'm used to being surrounded by trees and hills. Yeah. Yeah, trip optimizer does do a lot of the work. PTC handles the rest as far as horns. Oh, man.
DNSS detector, milepost 788.0.
That's a good question, Astrid. So I have always heard that's a no-no. You don't ever dump dynamics going downhill. I know that one. But I would probably say no. And the reason I say that is the railroads want you to be, they want to train you the way they want you to work. They don't want you to have any knowledge beforehand. So if I was you, and this is just my opinion, you can do both, I would say don't even put anything on your resume when you apply about having any type of rail experience unless it was with a previous job. The only reason I say that is because I did 2 applications One with rail experience and one without. I had 2 separate accounts, and they hired me with the one without.
BNSS detector, milepost 788.0. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 344. Train speed 64 mph. Ambient temperature 84 degrees. Out.
I got a feeling a lot more of my subscriber base like me playing Run8 than anything else. Yeah, sure. I would just apply as soon as possible and just put on your, you know, if you have a part-time job, great. If you don't, you might want to go ahead and try and get you one if you can, you know, if your parents are okay with that. And, you know, just hold that job until you graduate. You like seeing the pain Tarkov brings? I need to get on Tarkov, actually, and I need to finish a quest. I've already got the stuff in my hideout, but man, Tarkov's been good to me this wipe. I've got my hideout's almost done. I'm almost level 23, I think. I think I'm 23. I spent a lot of time on that game. Yeah, Brian, that's true. And it's so related to my channel. I think YouTube likes it, and they kind of push it to other people. Yeah, Jonathan, ours never had. Actually, no, ours did have train speed. Because I remember an engineer telling me, I think Sean and Seth, that y'all may know this, how to do it, but actually, no, it didn't give train speed. What it would do is as soon as they hit the detector, they'd start their clock. And by the time the detector went off, they'd stop it, and then they could somehow calculate. They were testing their counter. That's what they were doing. Yeah, they're testing their counter, not their train speed. But they could somehow, based off that counter and how long it took for the, I don't know, somehow they knew a way to do all that. That was above my head. Flip-flops first day of training was mandatory. That's right. If I had anything to do with it, that would be mandatory flip-flops. Flip-flops, some type of alcoholic beverage, and fishing rods. That's it. Yeah, just push down your speed. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Yeah, they were testing their, I guess their speedometer. That's what they were doing. That's right. Seeing how off it was. There was a lot of times it was off, like 2 or 3 miles per hour. Real fan, Jonah. It is 12:03 in the morning, and there is 30 of y'all in here watching me. I guess I'm dealing with a lot of people in the rail industry, so that makes sense, I guess. We have no life? Yeah, me neither. I literally work. I'm either working, and I consider YouTube as a job now, pretty much, part-time job anyway. Working at Nucor, working on YouTube, streaming, or working in my yard. That's really about it. Playing with my kids. Nice, Seth. Astra SD70s for sure. Yeah, for the poll, of course. That's right. Is that yellow? That's green. I don't even know what the heck that is, Sean. See, this is where I learned a lot from rail fans is the different types of engines. Like before I started this channel, I couldn't tell you what the difference between a SD70 and the other one is, whatever the other engine is, the common engine. Was it 44 or something? 44. I've told this story before. We was coming home from Memphis on a loaded coal train and stopped on the siding. It was like 2 in the morning, and this rail fan was up there watching. I had to line the siding, wait for the train to get clear, throw the switch, lock it back, clear track authority, and the guy, the rail fan's like, "You want to ride to the head end?" I was like, "Well, heck yeah, I want one." So I jumped in their car, and he started asking me questions. What's your favorite locomotive, and blah blah blah. And I said, look, I don't know anything near the stuff that y'all know about this. Only thing I like is the logistics. I love the operations. I said, but I don't know anything about locomotives. Derailment just happened in Birmingham. Nice. I wonder where at. Probably Trustville of all places. Yeah, Brian, that's like, I have been a logistics fanatic for a long time, and I love it. Yeah, probably 14th Street, you're right. I didn't realize you went up a freaking grade ring. About to go up a big one, it looks like. Yeah, NS is always derailing. Not to defend NS any, but Amtrak, yeah, I think Amtrak is over the maintenance of our AGS South, and they do nothing. No, I've never been to New Orleans, Asher. I've been to Meridian. I used to go to Meridian all the time. Oh, Asher, do you have a scanner? The reason I asked that is I'm about to ask you if you know a dispatcher. No, Brian, I used to be a conductor. I'm not anymore. I work in the steel industry now. So have you ever heard Astra? No, so this man is retired now, but his name, his initials were DWR, or DWR. Dave was his name. Dave used to be my dispatcher on the Memphis East when I worked on my local. I'm friends with Dave on Facebook, but he has a very proper voice. Did I ever work with Tab? What do I know that name? Tab. I don't think so. Is he a dispatcher, Emilio? Why are so many dispatcher named Dave? I don't know. We had Dave and Brian. I'm friends with all of them on Facebook. Carla. A lot of really good dispatchers, and they're all retired. That's one of the best things. All the ones I worked with were really good, and making some ground right now, I can tell you that. Ridiculous deep voice. Yeah, no. Dave was a really good dispatcher. Very assertive, though. He wanted you off his main line as quick as possible. I'd get one in Decatur, shoved back into our spur track to go serve my customers. He'd be hollering at me. What was my local number? I think it was like 840. He'd be like, 840 over. And I'd go ahead, Dave. He's like, you off my main line yet? I said, no, sir, give me 10 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes later, 840 over. Go ahead, Dave. You off my main line yet? Nope, give me 5 minutes. Every day. These signals drive me freaking bananas. We should be good for a while now. 847, yeah, I think mine was 840 or something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long. I was 2017. "70-year-old just woke up from a nap." They know your bedroom window, Jonah? That's pretty wild. Hopefully the crews are nice and waves. L303, L302. See you, John. Take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. What's those eyes for? DLW. Damn long-winded. Does love women, huh? That's pretty good. Yeah, DWR, Dave Riggers is his name. Yeah. Yep. How long are you on for? I'll probably be on for a little while. I really need to record a video, but it doesn't matter. Tomorrow's Friday. I go into work at 1 p.m., so I'll be alright. I'll probably be on for a little bit. Yeah, Jonathan, we had a local, I think it was A80, maybe, that left out of Sheffield. You had to go all the way to pretty much you had to go like, our milepost is a 401. And we had to go to like a gosh, I can't remember the signals. Like the maybe it was like 470, or maybe it's like 50, no, I think it was like 470, 480. Just to go up there, pick up some cars from the KCS, come back down, shove back up this spur track, drop off some cars for another local called 890, pull back out, grab some empty rock cars, and leave and come back. It took, if you were lucky with traffic, you could be back home after 8 hours. Most days was 10 to 12. Hey Brandon, I haven't read too much about the merger, man. I know UP, is it UP that's really pissed off about it? Or maybe no, it's BN. BN is really pissed off about the merger. They don't want it happening. But I haven't read too much about it. I need to do my research, make some videos on it. I know it's a big topic. Don't think if you're going to work for a minute because of that derail? Yeah, probably not. Yeah, Brandon, I did read that. I did see where he was pissed off. Where they were, is that the moon? What is that? UFO. That's another one I don't know anything about, Brian. I've been so caught up in the strikes and contract negotiations and stuff. That's really about it. Yeah, Asher, Irondale is the place to be if you want to see trains. I see them. I don't even try. I see them every day. I think if I was a rail fan, the only way I would rail fan, I wouldn't rail fan. If I knew we had rail fans here that are on my channel that were hero, I would probably go out and meet them. You know, and hang out with them for a little bit and then go home. I think that would be pretty cool. Hey, Irondale Cafe, the Whistle Stop Cafe, that's my place, man. They got good food. I was in there a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Ash, that's pretty good ways. And I drive a Suburban, a school bus. What's up, John? I was just talking about you earlier. Had a guy in here that was starting with BNSF. I was like, hey, you need to go talk to John. I don't know. I don't know much about BN. I don't know it, man. Another day. Another day. Another nickel, I guess. I watched a video. Actually, I might, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me do this real quick. I watched Hobo Shoestring earlier. And let's just get a copyright strike on that. I saw him trying to lay some air hoses. You can see the ones I have. I've only watched a couple of them. Ow, that scared me. I need to find the channel where he's trying to lace air hoses. I'm gonna use his video. If that train don't get out of here. Holy cow. I don't know where that video's at. I definitely watched it the other day. Meridian. Yeah, Meridian's a pretty small yard, but a lot of trains roll through there, especially from KCS. But he was trying to lay some air hoses, and I'm gonna use his video to explain because he does it right. I think he has a bad hand from what he said in the video. Maybe I should put air hoses. Yes, that's it. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if did he ever work for the railroad? Or is he just a rail fan? Do y'all know? Yeah, so right here he's talking about, I don't know if y'all probably never seen the video talk about lacing air hoses, but I always talk about how if you grab that air hose and you actually fold it back to you, it makes things so much easier. And you can see he's got his hand on it.
of your air hoses
And he folds it back. Just that's how we
and
always
bend
did
it
it.
up like that.
And he has a hard time, but he also mentions his hand.
Another
But
one
I saw this. I was like, man, this guy.
and line it up.
I can just use this video real
It's
quick
kind
if he
of
don't
hard with
mind.
my bad hand.
If he does, I'll know.
And then let it fall.
Almost.
Once you get it lined up.
Most replayed.
Not quite.
It's such a good way to show how that works. You know how air hoses work. He's got a bad hand, John, so I think it's. Yeah, angle cocks. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
See how it hooks together? Now, in order to decouple a train, to get the
I haven't
cars
watched
to
this part.
separate, you have the decoupler bar painted white.
That's interesting. Do y'all call it a decoupler bar? Yeah, maybe like your auto racks. If the auto racks like, oh man, if they're stretched out, yes, sometimes it's hard. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, was he inside the gauge, John? I didn't pay attention. He probably was. Yeah, he was all the way inside the gauge. Yeah, they do, Brian. They're super, super long. And I was trying to make a Daryl, what's up, man? We were just talking about CSX dispatchers. Yeah, cut lever. That's right. Yeah, that's what we call it. That's what I call it. Cut lever. Yeah, he was. He is sitting on the rail, ain't he?
Oh, I'm having.
Hey, hey, Kelly. Just stopping and say hello. Hello. Yeah, yeah. There's two different types of hoses. We used to have them when I was a carman. Where's this reaction video I posted? Definitely posted. There it is. I think this guy, if I'm not mistaken, he gets inside the gauge of the track. Yeah, look at this guy, John. Look at this goofy guy. They should have known better than to post this track. So
From a junior.
look at that. What is that? You're asking to get killed if that car rolls. So the air hose is soft or hard? That's a good question, Asher. But the new ones are hard. Hi from the Wi-Fi. The new ones are really stiff. If you find some old ones, they're pretty soft. But yeah, most of the time they're pretty stout. Yeah, this right here is a no-no. ACS and hotel for McDonald. I'm guessing you're on night shift. Just finished day 4 of class. Nice. That's good. How do you like it so far, if you don't mind me asking? Why do autoracks have long drawbars? It's to help alleviate some of the forces from being coupled to help, you know, with the cars on the inside. Well, that's my opinion. I don't know, but that's what I think. That's what I would think. Why? Yeah, it doesn't help with slack, that's for sure. A lot of your, I think, or I would like to imagine, a lot of your drawbars getting ripped out. Or your knuckles are going to come from auto racks, just because of the amount of slack you have in them. I made fun of this guy right here.
Here, you can advance.
Look at Thank you, Pineapple. Who's working at train center right now? Is Brian still there? Sarah Troy. Oh, I'm not sure. I know they're contractors, Emilio. Daryl, how's the dispatching life? Is CSX getting nuts? Oh, Brian, yeah, I bet. Especially, just imagine if you had a new engineer that didn't that before counters and all that stuff. You know it had to suck because counters helped a lot. You pretty much know where your rear is. Once you hit a dip with your engine, you know you know where it's at pretty much. Yeah, I bet you would, Sean. That's a good point. A lot of new information is trying to learn. Yeah, yeah, I understand. What signals are you on? Are you on Southern signals? I hope so. Easiest ones to remember. Yeah, that's true, Amelia. A lot of you'll see your engineers testing those counters before they ever leave the yard. Especially if you got a U-man telling you when you're clear. Oh man, you're on Conrail. It sucks. Yeah, study your signals as much as possible when you can. Yeah, Conrail sucks. Train too slow. You talking about this guy right here? Oh my gosh, look at this guy out here with a tie on. I make fun of this. Get out of here, brother. Go back in that AC where you belong. Is it bad that I'm laughing at myself? That's kind of weird. No. Okay, I'm gonna open up. Let me open up this. I'm just gonna sit here and talk while I'm doing this. Well, Brian, so how counter works is let's say you're leaving the yard, and your track speed inside the yard, I believe for most places is 10 miles per hour. But once you get on the main line, let's say it's 30. Before you can go 30, your rear has to clear. So what they'll do is, as soon as your head end gets over that switch, after leaving the yard, maybe 10 or 20 feet, they'll hit their counter, and they'll say their train's 10,000 feet long. So whenever that counter hits 10,000 feet, that counter will beep at them and let them know, and then you're outside of the yard. If you're not, a lot of times your engineers will wait. They'll give it an extra 200 or 300 feet to make sure. But yeah, it's used for that. It's used. Sean could tell you more, or Seth could tell you more. I know engineers use it too. Whenever you're going on a track and you go into a dip, whenever you hit the bottom of that dip, you'll hit their counter, and that way, they need to be in notch 8 before and get their train stretched before the rear ever sits down. They call it sitting down inside the bowl, or sitting down in the whatever you want to call it. But you actually feel it. It feels like someone grabbing you by the back of your shirt and pulling you backwards whenever your train sits down. That's when you mostly get a knuckle. You will smash between a crane and a train. Holy cow. Well, I'm glad you're still here. That's nuts. What else do y'all use it, Sean? Y'all use it too when y'all are topping a hill, right? So whenever you top a hill, you'll hit your counter, and then by the time you're at 5,000 feet, you are normally in idle, right? And then you'll start to set up your dynamics. So that way you can start catching your train coming down the hill. Hey, Joshua, can't wait to be used and abused. Yeah, get used to it, brother. It's gonna happen. You work for UP. That's insane, Pineapple. You need to, if you'd like to, you can email me. I think it's in the description. Scroll down to the bottom. It'll say business inquiries. Just send an email to that, if you'd like to, and I'll definitely get back with you. See if we can't help share your story there, because that's nuts. I'm still waiting. I don't know if y'all know. A lot of y'all haven't seen all the videos because I've got too many videos on my channel, but I have a friend right now that's still pending lawsuit for being crushed by a rail car because he was in a close clearance. He was a conductor trainee with a conductor that had not been there but maybe a couple months. They were working a local. He got caught in that close clearance zone, and then he got crushed, and he lived, and he's fine now. He's up and walking. It's been, sheesh, I don't know, probably 8 months ago, 6, 8 months ago. And yeah, I want to tell his story so bad, but I can't. I can't release names because they're still pending lawsuits, and I know it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, West Shore. That's one of the biggest issues with NS is they have so many new people that new people are training new people, and that's just a recipe for disaster. It's not good. You still 100K? Nope. Yeah, see this I can't say which company it was for, but yeah, it's pretty messed up. NS used to do it all the time too. I'm not gonna play this game right now, I can tell you that. I'll get back on Run8. Can't spell stupid without UP. Yeah, that's true. Look at all these trains popping up. Good Lord. What in the world is going on here? Why is this one not firing up? Am I going to drive this one? Alright. Say no more. What am I even on? I don't know. We'll wait our turn, I guess. Average time before marked up, 3 months. Yeah, that's probably right in me. Somewhere around in there. You'll go to school for 3 weeks and you'll be out for 8 to 12, be marked up. Ashley hit a pirate sound. I need to make a video on this. So if you look at your email, they'll give you this serial key, and you need to go to. There's a way you have to put in your key they gave you. I forgot where it's at, but you need to get that key and you need to put it in. I need to make a video on that because, yeah, that pirate's annoying. Is this cat gonna go? What's going on here? Where are we at? I don't even know. One 136. 1136. I mean, let's go. Come on. I'm gonna cut this guy off. Go, get out of my way. Abandoned ship. Yeah. Yeah, you have to put that key in. It'll take the voice off of it. I need to make some videos around Run8 because there's a lot of stuff that people need to know, like, you know, how to go to the rear of your train. You know, here's the rear of my train. How to go to the head end, how to get inside. Oh, Josh, I was saying this. UP is my first choice, but Central Oregon Railroad would not get back to me, and UP responded so quickly I jumped on it. Yeah. Yeah. All class 1s need a lot of people. Just don't get no hurry. Don't let nobody rush you. You know, work safe and you'll be good to go. Yeah, Emilio, it seriously pissed me off when I first got it. I was like, what in the heck is this noise? I'm about to like contact support and tell them I want my money back. What's the key command for external chase view? I think it's F4. Nope, not F4. Hang on. 4. Just the number 4. Yeah. You can hit it several different times. Yeah, I could make some search-based content. Ooh, let me say that again. Search-based content for Run8 pretty easily. Now, how to build a train, how to spawn a train, how to work a local, how to spot cars, how to ride a shove, all that good stuff. Yes, that's a big change. Ahoy! That's a big change from Train Sim. If I ever had a claim denied, oh yeah, I have. Absolutely. I think everybody has that's been in the rail industry. I'm sure Sean and Seth and John, everybody has. If you're working in the rail industry, you're going to have claims denied for sure. All you can really do is, the bad part is, the only thing you can do is just send them to your local chairman and just wait and hope you get your money. I mean, you'll get your money eventually. The company chooses when. You won the claim? Yeah, if it's a good claim, most of the time you're going to win. But it just takes forever to get it. Abandoned ship. Yeah, I had several UA days denied. Oh, hey, Wes, let me tell you something. Neptune Street in Memphis, there's 5 tracks. You got CSX, UP, NS, and then BNSF, and then BNSF. So you got 5 tracks all next to each other. And it is so close that there has been actual mirrors right here, and this shield right here ripped off. That's how close it is. It is no joke, and it is sketchy. Man, because BNSF can run through there at 40, I think it's 40, 35 or 40 miles per hour. And it's a little hairy when they come through. Pay you 1 mile? Yeah, this sounds like them trying to save money, ain't it? Trying to keep Wall Street happy. Oh, hang on. I'll be right back.
Mic on. Mic feedback off.
Yo, what? 500 minutes coming. What does that mean? 500 minimum? Oh, actually, yeah, you can get multiplayer servers on here. I had one on my channel for a while that we were playing on, but I just took it off. What sub? We're in Barstow right now still. We're going toward Bakersfield. I'm just riding pretty much. Yeah, I hope so too, man. That'd be nice. It convinced me to probably go back. I would make a Run8 server if I had a dedicated server. That way anybody can get on at any time. $623 with a 40% raise. It's nuts. Is that one way or is that round trip, Sean? I'm sure that's one way, right? It'll be round trip be $1,200. What, 3 trips a week? 12, 24, $3,600. $36. Can I AI recrew this? I'm gonna AI recruit. I'm just gonna ride with them. Open the door. There we go. Forgot how you sit down. I guess this would be... How do you crouch? I don't think you can. God dang it. Well, I thought I could sit down right there, but I guess not. Come on, you can do it. Damn, I definitely just spilled that all over me. Thing was like overfilled. Come on, switch. Wonder how much BN or UP conductor makes full 12-hour shift. That'd be a question for Mr. John. I'm sure he's gone though. Yeah, I think John's talked about it before, how much he made. It was a pretty hefty amount, but it was all based on mileage too. No, John's a conductor. Eugene, Oregon. Man, you're a long ways away. You're like all the way on the other side of the country. That's nuts. If this dude don't get up out my block. Oh, Josh, I saw where you subscribed to the channel. Thank you, man. I don't know what I was doing. I think it is in Montana, Amelia. I remember my friend going, it was like snowing. Alright, I got an idea. Oh, that's the train I'm waiting on right there. Thank you. Get out of my way. I think Beans is in Montana, actually. Alright. Now. This dude. This thing does not work. Do I happen to know that engineer by the name of Ashley? What the heck? I don't think so. That's right. I am the one on the side of the world, that's for sure. Down here in the heat, where I'm sure up there it's probably rainy and probably 70 degrees, maybe a little lower. I wish this guy right here get out of my seat. Hey, cub, and move. Yeah, hurricane season's coming, that's for sure. That just reminded me of Pineapple Express. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. I thought hurricane season was over. '84 and sunny. Today wasn't too bad, but last week was stupid. It's like 110 and sunny. 97% humidity. Thought hurricane season was over. Let's see. Train coupling. It's like some type of training video. Cut that music off. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool shot. That's with a drone. Who's he work for? What did that say? Terminal Switching Services. Okay.
Dusty Goldman with Terminal Switching Services. Today I'm here to talk to you about how to properly couple and uncouple rail cars. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to properly lace up air hoses, how to open up an angle cock, and also...
Look how many views this video's got. Man. Holy cow, no wonder he got any subscribers. He went from straight... he went from railroading to doing burnouts in his car. Oh well, we're gonna watch this video. Oh, is it? Okay.
up an angle cock, and also how to adjust the coupler in case it's out of alignment. So pay attention and follow along with me as I show you the correct way to do these things.
The correct way. I'll be the judge of that.
So in the first section of this video, we're going to talk about coupling equipment. After counting the cars down to a coupling, the very next step is to have the engineer change direction and stretch the coupling to ensure that the coupling has
that's true.
been made. All right, now that the
What's the fastest speed you think a hobo can hop on a train and not fall on their face? Probably, I don't know, I'd probably say around 10. I don't know, maybe not 10. Yeah, maybe 8 to 10 miles per hour. It really just depends. If you run next to it and jump, you can probably get a bit faster, but just standing and jumping on, that's pretty tough.
coupling's been
Yeah,
made,
that was pretty
the
hard.
next step is to get red zone protection before I step in between the equipment.
Red
to lace
zone, that's all you UP, BN, CSX
up the air hoses and open up the
We
angle
just call
cock.
it 3-step.
Now once the red zone protection has been established, I want to give it a second or so to make sure that there's going to be no movement in the cars.
Well, like his
before I step
graphics. Like, I don't know how to do that. I've always wanted to learn.
in between the equipment. All right, when lacing air hoses, I always want to keep one foot inside the rail
Hey!
and one foot outside the
That's
rail.
smart.
And there's a couple reasons for that.
He's facing the
One
wrong way,
is that
though.
it puts my body in a much more comfortable position to lace up the air hoses. But the second reason, and more importantly, is that it gives me escapability out from in between the equipment. in
Hobos
case
run
these cars
fast.
Start to move. Because I'm able to escape a lot quicker with just stepping over with 1 foot as compared to 2 feet. All right,
Good
now that my
information.
feet are properly placed, my next step is to lace up the air hoses. Now there are a few different ways you can lace up the air hoses. The most important thing is to find the one that you're most comfortable with and sticking to it.
Ah, very true. He does it way differently than I do, which doesn't matter. It works for him. That's good.
All right, now that I've laced up my air hose
He literally did exactly what I was talking about earlier.
and sticking to it.
Bending that hose and then just throwing that joker in there. That's it. Letting her fall. Not when drunk.
All right, now that I've laced up my air hoses, my next step is to open up the angle cock. Now before I open up the angle cock, I want to put my body in the proper position. I can either have my leg up against the air hose or have both my feet outside of the rail. And the reason for this is you want to be clear of the air hose or have your leg up against the air hose in case it flies apart. You're not putting your body in harm's way.
Doesn't matter. Funny story. I thought I ever told this story before, but we had a guy at my old job. He was cutting air in, and he had his leg up against the air hose. But when he cut it in, he didn't have it laced right, and when it blew off, the glad hand came back and whacked him in the left butt cheek.
All right,
You
when
wanna
opening
talk
up the
about
angle
purple
cock,
and
you
blue
wanna open it
ass?
up extremely slow. And the reason for this is if you open it up too quickly, you're going to dump the air in the cars in front of you because they think they're going into emergency, which in turn causes the engineer to have to reset the air brake system, which can add quite a few crucial minutes to your move.
Oh, give me a
All right, now
break.
there will be
Depends
some
on how big the
situations
train
where you
is.
have both angle cocks closed after the coupling's been made. At no point should you try to reach over the coupler to open up the angle cock on the other side.
Wrong. We do it all the time.
What you'll have to do is cross over the equipment, get on the ground, and open from that side.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right, now
Who does that? What? Emilio, didn't you say he and Streamlabs blocked you? That's a little obsessive. There we go. Yeah, that's true, Sean. That's true. I used to lace air hoses like, where's it at? So I would face the other way. Well, I would I'd face the air hoses, lace them up, and then yeah, turn and turn, use my left hand and look away. Oh, you said angle cock? Oh, nice.
causes the engineer to have to reset the air brake system, which can add quite a few crucial minutes to your move.
And Josh, I don't blame you there.
All right, now there will be some situations
Abolish
where you have
PSR,
both
yes.
angle cocks closed after the coupling's been made. At no point should you try to reach over the coupler to open up the angle cock on the other side. What you'll have to do is cross over the equipment, get on the ground, and open from that side. All right, now that I'm done lacing up the air hoses and opening up the angle cock, I can release my red zone and continue on with my switching operation. Now in the second section, we're going to talk about uncoupling equipment. All right, now to uncouple the equipment, I need to first ask for red zone protection to go in between the equipment. Once I've established red zone protection, I'm then going to reach in here and close the angle cock to the supply end of the rail cars. After I've done that, I'm going to lift up on this cut
What the heck is a dirty shirt rule, Amelia?
lever or pin lifter to make the uncoupling. Now I want to stress just how important it is that every time the cars are being uncoupled that you turn your face away from the air hoses
Yeah, blow
that are
rocks
being
in your face.
separated. And in this last section, I'm going to talk to you about coupler adjustments. All right, now I'm going
Lean over the knuckle and get the ankle cock. We used to always do that. So I know they made it a rule for a short time with NS made it a rule where you couldn't reach over. But that's when I coupled up. I told you that story where I coupled up them auto racks and Vance, and I couldn't lean over because they said no more leaning over and cutting an ankle cock. So I had to walk all the way around the auto racks, Cut in the air and then do my brake test. And I was killing too much time because we were sewing up the main line. He got pissed off. Yeah, 20-pound set. No.
I'm going to talk to you about how to properly adjust the coupler. Now, before I step in between the tracks to make the adjustments, I'm going to first separate the equipment by at least 100 feet.
50
and
feet.
Second, I'm going to get red zone protection before stepping in the tracks. Now, once I have those two things done, I can now begin the process of adjusting the coupler. All right, now the proper way to adjust the coupler is to put your hands underneath the coupler.
Oh, okay, so they changed it where you're only your shirt. Nice.
The ground and your knees bent. Then you want to push up with your legs and then bump back on the coupler, moving it into position. Now, once I feel like I have the coupler properly aligned, I can remove myself between the tracks, release the red zone, and then begin my coupling operations. All right, now there are a few improper ways to adjust.
Oh, is it a 2-car rule? Nice.
And they are trying to push
in essence, 50
on the
feet.
coupler, trying to pull on the coupler, and one of the worst ways to do it is to try to kick the coupler into place.
Yeah, that's true.
So make sure that you're using the proper method that I showed you and not the improper ways. That way it helps reduce the chances.
Even though I've seen people do it before, kicking a coupler.
All right, so as you can see, coupling and uncoupling rail cars is something that you're pretty much going to be doing each day on the job. So make sure you build that habit of doing it the correct way each and every time. And I always want you to remember that no job is so important that enough time cannot be taken to do it in a safe manner. I really hope you enjoyed this video.
I like that guy. That guy's good. That's pretty good. Look at what my YouTube for me. So you can definitely tell my daughter watches my YouTube for me. Tarkov Weed Eater. I don't know who that is. It's a drum cover though. Soil. Nice. I vote the kick. Yeah. Yeah, I used to use my brake stick cutting ammo cock, believe it or not. Watch my own stream. No, I'm good. How a railroad coupler works. So if he talks about the components.
Hi, this is John, and today I've got an unusual video.
John, how the hell did you get a hold of a coupler? What's that? Is that a F? What do they call those? F30, F35 couplers, I believe. This one's that rotate.
I'm going to tell you how this railroad coupler works. But before I do that, I'm going to give you a little background on how I came across this coupler. Back in the spring, I was working on
I really asked the
bike
question.
trail.
I wasn't too serious.
Figured out that this is actually a Type F railroad coupler.
Yeah, Type F. F something. I forget what the number is.
Electrolysis to try to and a battery.
It's the ones that rotate on the coal cars.
Electrolysis worked pretty well
to dump
to
them.
get this process. So it was.
All right, that's cool. All right. Anyways.
So I'm just going to rotate this, and you can see what happens.
Yeah.
So there, you can see a couple things happen. The lock.
He's borrowing it. Yeah.
And then there's a knuckle thrower in there that opens this.
Yeah, thrower. That's it.
Now it's ready to be coupled. Now when the train comes to couple.
Yeah, they're really heavy.
Was open like this. I'll show you what happens.
They have this big giant center pin. Man, we used to have to replace them. There's a plate underneath the rail car. You had to cut out those freaking rivets or those bolts. There's like 10 or 15 bolts underneath it. Cut that, and this big plate falls, and right behind that plate is this big giant. It looks like a freaking big giant like steel cylinder. It's super heavy, and you can't really see it on this one, but because it's gone. But right here is where it went. Man, it sucked getting that thing back up in there and getting that plate on there and bolted up. Oh my gosh.
And now it's ready to be coupled.
No, Aaron. If I show you the history of my YouTube channel, you'll see them. She likes Mr. Beast, which I'm okay with Mr. Beast.
So there,
Toka Boca is another one she likes to watch. And then Logan, my son, he likes watching JJ, Coco Melon. What's going on, Jeff?
Ready to be now when the train comes to couple,
yeah,
knuckle is open like this, I'll show you what happens.
There's that knuckle lock. I should have found this video the other day.
The lock falls down just through
I
gravity.
was trying to explain it in the C100 inspections.
The train is coupled together. Okay, so now I want to show you what are the parts that are actually inside the coupler here. So I'm going to take
knuckle pin
for you. So first thing, we have the knuckle unlocked, and here's the pin. So you see that comes out like that, and then we're going to take.
Have y'all ran across any of the plastic pins before?
There you go. So that's what the knuckle looks like. So now you can see the lock in here. We also have the rotor back here.
Oh, he calls it a rotor. That's interesting.
Use the rotor to lift that up.
No, Aaron, definitely not polished at all. Yeah, Sean, we used to put those plastic ones in before. When I was a car man. And I used to always like question, like, there's no way in hell this pin's gonna hold the tension.
So to get the lock out.
But it was before I realized like that knuckle lock was doing the most of the work.
And then you can pull this out. So this is the lock. You can see there's a big mass there. That mass helps gravity just bring that down and lock when the knuckle is all the way in. Then from here,
yeah, the videos are definitely very raw, Aaron. I see it may change now. As far as a polished video, whenever I decide to start doing vlogging type videos, they may still be a little raw, but I'll probably put some editing in there just because I'm just gonna take this thing around and
this is the knuckle thrower.
and just introduce everybody to my life, and not just this little background right here.
So now from here, you can see we can pull this component out.
We call that the knuckle lock assembly. Yeah, it's true. Sean, how many times have you put a freaking pipe wrench in there?
Is that rotor?
I've seen a bunch of pipe wrenches in there.
Once you've seen it, but this is the rotor that I was turning that operates the whole mechanism. So here you can see these are the components now that were inside the coupler. So here's how these parts are arranged.
Oh, Asher, it's not too crazy. It's just a Canon M50.
This is the lock lifting mechanism, and you see this pin here.
The only reason I got it though is just for the camera. This thing flips backwards, so I can actually see myself.
And so
yeah, some Mark. It's Canon M50 Mark 50, whatever it is, something like that.
The lock up, and then it can come back down as well. So that's how the overall mechanism works. The knuckle thrower sits back here, and so as this part comes over,
that's all right. Whenever you get out there and you start working, you'll be able to buy whatever you need.
The knuckle thrower out, which
that was one of the investments I made towards a YouTube channel.
Ready to make the next coupling, and that's it.
I need to invest in a streaming camera for this, and not just my webcam. No, that's interesting. Mechanisms, railroad couplers.
Today's episode is made possible through the support of Justin Atkin and viewers like you. Thank you guys for helping out.
Oh yeah, you want the Carter keys and the bottom of the knuckle pin, Sean? I don't know why. Who put them in there, but yeah, we used to hate them too. You can never ever get those things out, and even if you cut them, it was still a pain. Oh, that's a pretty cool video. Slow motion. Probably can see the lock fall, maybe. No, you won't be able to see it. Just built your own computer. Nice. Cut that music off. Mine's down here in the floor. I built it in 2017 and slowly upgraded over time. Some old rail cars. The good thing, Astra graphics cards have came way, way down since last year, 2 years ago. Good Lord, he whacked that thing hard.
The standard railroad car coupler.
I think that might have been under 4 miles per hour, but man, that was a little tough.
The couplers used today did not become common equipment on most trains and railroad.
Oh, that sucks, Emilio. Been busy at work, Jeff? No, today was pretty busy, but it's been pretty slow here recently. But things are starting to pick back up, even though we broke records last month. But yeah, things are starting to pick back up at work. At Nucor, anyways. Well, sure, I don't blame you. 2060. What's your power splash? If you got like a 600 watt or 700 watt, it should be fine.
The Lincoln pin couplers, such as these,
Lincoln
with railroad
pin.
workers manually
Guess what? I have one of those sitting in my garage. I have a link that's intact.
connecting the pieces at considerable risk to their safety. The Lincoln pin
500 watt? You might be okay with 500 watt.
was dangerously simple. A worker slipped the link into a carriage and secured it with one pin. Then he would try to quickly insert the other side of the
Just mess yourself. Getting ready for that 40 series. Yeah, I was thinking about buying a 3080 because they came down to $800, but I think I might just wait. I really don't need one. I got 2080 Ti. That's fine. Yeah, I got a Lincoln pin out in my garage. I found it. I actually show y'all that video of me finding it. Magnet fishing under railroad. How you spell trestle? Tressel. Oh gosh, I forgot. There it is. Look who this guy is. Guy look familiar?
Pin deal they had, it was...
Yep, that's me. Alright, anyways. So this was a... I don't know if y'all know anything about L&N line. It used to run from Birmingham somewhere out north. I think it used to run to Coleman or something like that, but found a bunch of old, this right here is old railroad trestle. Yeah, magnet fishing, that's it. I got into it for a little bit. I don't know what a lot of this stuff was, but it was in a creek. But here's the video of me actually finding this thing. It's an old brake shoe. You can definitely tell just by the way it is. You can tell it's a brake shoe by the way it is. Louisville and Nashville. Yeah, I see it. L&N. They tore this thing down back in the 70s. And where is that part of me actually finding that thing at? Oh, here it is.
Wow, that's awesome.
That GoPro mic was horrible.
What the heck is this? No way. That's another link. That's another link. Come on.
It's not even that deep. That's the crazy thing. It was just buried in mud.
And it's intact. No way.
So anyways, at the end of the video, I'll go back and look and see when they quit making them. But young Joey right there for sure. Did you ever keep reverse? Yeah, I used to keep them on Melatonin, Emilio, just because you never knew if the engineer forgot theirs, lost theirs, something. You never know. We found a bunch of pins. It was a lot like this one right here, but they're all mostly broke. And the one I have is pretty long, but the end of it's broke too. I remember this one right here. Same creek and freaking more railroad stuff, I'm pretty sure. Jackson pulled up some kind of, I don't know what the heck it was. I think it was like an old newspaper thing if I remember correctly. There's one of the pins. Railroad spikes. Some of the stuff we didn't know what it was. This right here looks like one of the hammerheads that goes on the end of the stick, of course, that used to drive railroad spikes in. But a lot of this stuff is just track equipment that I didn't know what they were. Do you have to know military time? Jeff, yeah, but it's not hard to understand. I mean, 1 p.m.'s 1300, 2 p.m.'s 14. I don't think you really have to know it. I don't know. Our dispatchers normally, I don't know if they ever used military time, to be honest with you. Is that a bad thing? No. A lot of people have them. As long as you don't have a reverser key. I mean, have a locomotive key, yeah. Where he finds that stupid. Yeah, it was an old newspaper box, is what it was. And I thought that was pretty cool. 50 cents per copy, which I don't know how much newspapers are now. They're probably 50 cents per copy, but we thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, be careful. You're definitely on federal property when it comes to that. Look at that. Look at me being all fancy. I ain't been on this channel in I don't know how long. 2 years ago. I don't even know the login to this channel. Oh, did Anthony change his name? He did. Absolute Block Productions. Is he uploading again? Anthony comes on this channel all the time. 1 month ago. Oh, he's got Model Train. Okay. Hey, that engine looked familiar. Look at that. I was just talking about that engine earlier. NS4000. Anthony used to work for NS. I think he quit. But he's been on the channel several times also. If y'all are into model stuff, this is his channel. He's got 1.2K subscribers. I don't know if he's got 4,000 watch hours though. He's probably trying to, maybe. That's freaking nuts. I don't think Pineapple's in here anymore, but let me check my email and see. Oh, we're sitting here. Oh, that's insane. I don't have anything from her yet. Maybe she'll send me one here in a couple days. You have the only photo you put the temp of the stealth locomotive. Stealth locomotive. Think I can find it on Google? I wonder if this girl's channel's blown up. This girl right here. 300. Did she stop uploading too? No, she's still uploading. She's transitioned from the railroad life. Yeah. She's transition from the conductor videos back to skincare stuff. YouTube does not like it when you change stuff. Delay and block? Yeah, I have Astro. I've actually heard of it. Is that the older guy? The old man? I shouldn't say old man. No, I don't think that's him. That's definitely not him. I forgot who the one I'm thinking of. Wonder if she quit? I don't know. She may have. It's like 27. I'm subscribed to his channel. I'm pretty sure he's been on my channel also. He stopped by. Oh, it's just stats will pop. I'm curious. There we go. That's not accurate. He's definitely got way more than 37,000 views this month. Danny Hartman. EMD Power SD40. Dang, that's a freaking hour long. It's a lot of footage. Norfolk Southern Conductor Training. Oh, look at Kurt ranking second. You know, I'm just proud to see. I'm proud to see me, Anthony, this young lady right here, Curtis, and that's Anthony again, ranking higher than Norfolk Southern themselves. SD24. I don't even know what the heck that is. Let's see. SD24. I don't think I ever worked on one of those. Maybe that's one I kind of worked on before. I think I may have been on like a SD. If it looks like this, maybe I have been on the SD24. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's me, Curtis, and really me and Curtis are dominating the Norfolk Southern conductor training deal. Oh, there's John's video. Danny is distant. Maybe is that the older man? Distant signal. I think I'm subscribed to him also. Yeah, that's him. That's the one. I bet his channel's doing really well. Yeah, 300,000 views this month. That's nuts. That's probably more than that, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, definitely more than that. Yeah, it does like a SD40 channel. Always, I do this when I'm off stream for research purposes. There's Anthony again. See you, Joshua. Yeah, my streams are so sporadic, but yeah, I'll be back on here soon. Does Curtis have a join button? No, not yet. Oh, that's right. He hasn't broke 1,000. He will for too long. Two, 1.5. That'll do switching taters and weird signals. Decoding railroad jargon. I think this one. Yeah, that's one of them I used to watch. He's listening to
train an engine crews.
He's got like a news reporter voice. All right, this is the radio scanner.
EC1 number 70421.
Oh, it's track authorities. Late night work, still running train. You are, Derek? Dang, man. Maybe, I think so. I think so. We're going to listen to track authorities. We're going to listen to my buddy Cole Glazer. This is the guy I used to work with.
He says that you're at the what mile post?
443.
443. He's going towards Memphis, I believe.
Alright, make a track authority 1745. 1745. To the UP 7043. 7043 West WEST at the 443. 443 letter A. Checkbox 2 TWO. Proceed from Rudy to Shawali.
Yep.
On
We called it Shawala.
main MAN track. Box 9 NINE clear. CLEAR main track at last name point.
This is 443 letter A, Ash. This is going from Sheffield to Memphis. So the gentleman copying the track authority is Brent Colglazer, and he was a conductor on the Memphis West, Memphis East. I worked with him in Sheffield.
1745 has 2 boxes, 2 and
Yeah, 443 probably is down in your neck of woods. This is 443 letter A.
9. Dispatcher DWM, over.
I don't know that dispatcher.
Track authority 1745, 1745 UP Union Pacific 7043, 7043 West WST at 443.
Listen to how he spells West. WST.
443, 7043 West WST at 443. That's 443 letter A. Checkbox 2 TWO. Proceed from Rudy to Shawali on main MAN track. Checkbox 9 NINE clear. CLEAR main track at last name point. Copied by Colglazer. Acknowledged by Jackson. Dispatch DW.
So this is when Colglazer was actually training. This was 2011. Colglazer he's been out there for a long time. Just for y'all to put a face with. That's Brent Colglazer. For anybody, just put a face with him. That's him and his daughter. Yeah, pretty cool guy. Are a lot of yards busy at night? Yeah, that's when most of the work's being done, to be completely honest with you. Man, do they make you, well, I don't say it, but, well, no, actually, I had to say it. When we was on BNSF engines, we'd actually have to say Burlington, Northern Santa Fe. Oh, yeah, this is on NS track, actually, yeah. This is NS going to Memphis. Track authority on the old NS.
1 and 2 check, ZAC over. Track authority 1441, 1441 to the NS 5568, 5568 South SUTH at Raleigh. Box 1 ONE track authority number 9670, 9670 is void. Box 2 TWO proceed from Raleigh South SUTH to the NS 252, 252 on main track. 1441, 2 boxes 1 and 2 to Shazer and ZAC over.
I remember track authorities used to intimidate me so bad when I was in school. Why does that rail fan have a two-way? He probably wasn't a rail fan. He's probably a previous employee like myself. I don't even know where my radio went. It's somewhere around here. It's on my desk somewhere. Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 of them now. Is that English? So many numbers? I mean, it's not that bad to understand. Once, if I actually broke it down to you, so we'll go back to Cole Glazer's video, just to help, if in case y'all don't understand it. Let me pull out all of them. I know a lot of y'all do. You didn't oh, Emilio, you're brave. I'd have been a nervous wreck.
He says that you're at the what mile post?
Okay, so she's asking for a milepost. me pull this up so I can see myself. All right, so milepost. So you can see at 464 letter A. This is gonna be pretty close to what he's saying, but I don't think he's at the 464.
443.
He's at the 443, so he's 20 miles technically behind me on this. So here we go.
Alright, make a track authority 1745.
1745. You look right here. My track authority was 1785. So she'll say 1745, 1745.
Box 9, NINE.
Whoa, we jumped ahead.
043 West, 1745. 1745 to the UP 7043.
She says UP 7043. Mine is UP 5116, and she said the direction. I'm going east. He's going west.
7043 West, WEST at the 443.
And so she's saying he was at the 443. I was at the 464. Letter A.
443 letter A. Checkbox 2 TWO, proceed from Rudy to Shawali on the main MAN track.
All right, box 2. This is really interesting. My box 2 says proceed from Rudy to gravel on the main MAN track. That's your box 2. That's your limits for traveling. You have your rights to travel between those two.
Box 9 NINE clear. CLEAR main track at last name point.
All right, clear main track means you're going in the hole. You're going in the siding. There's your box 9 right. Oh, hang on. There it is. I didn't have clear. So there's your you'd clear the main track. And then that was it.
1745 has 2 boxes, 2 and 9. Dispatcher DWM.
That's it. And then she just goes back over it, and then you as her conductor, you have to repeat it back. But that's pretty funny that I have this in my hand. Oh, I can only imagine air traffic control. That's pretty nuts. Oh, reading out clear, CLEAR. Yep, that's always bad right there. That's pretty funny that I have that in my hand and Cole Glazer was just 20 miles behind me. NS 1844 getting a track authority.
431.
God dang it.
What's your copy location? Australia, over. If I get the old box 1, will Centralia cover your east end there, over? That is correct, over.
What is this? Broadcastify? Can I listen to I wish I could somehow listen to Birmingham. Listen to Dum Dum up in a tower.
3844, TDNS 1844, Norfolk Center 1844 west of ESTSS in Trey, check box number 1. Track authority number 3740-3740 is void. Check box number 2. Let's proceed from Centralia East EAST.
Oh boy.
2 to bait. On the main
I
track,
remember
check box 7, whole main track.
I remember when box 1s were a big no-no because anytime you had voided track authority with PTC, you had to go 3 miles behind you. So if you was at like 440 going to the 550, you have to go to you have to get track authority, proceed from the 437 to wherever you're going. If you didn't, PTC would enforce you. There was a bunch of people fired because of that, because of a box 1. That was a big one. So you're the kind of guy to press buttons on the radio to force them to go to channel 2? Yeah, there you go. Asher, yeah, like Sean said, you're going to go wherever they need you. I mean, you can definitely try. I would definitely try, but at the end of the day, wherever they need you to go, that's where you're going to end up going. Norfolk Southern is committed to service. Baloney. No, they're not. Yeah, you're right, Reshore. A lot of people. I almost got enforced several times. Or I say I. The engineer I was with almost got enforced several times. Track Authority Productions. Wild World of Trains. Dang, that's a big channel. I'll try to look at his stats. There we go. $531,000 views a month. That's bananas right there. That's a lot of moolah. Really? PTC still losing signal after all this time. That's insane. Y'all take a guess at how much money y'all think he's making. 531,000 views a month. How much money do y'all think he makes? I'm pretty close. We're in the same genre, so I know about how much he makes. $2K a month? If he's making the same thing I'm making, he's making over $4,000 a month on YouTube. Yeah, that's just ad revenue. If he has merch, if he has, merch, Amazon affiliate links, yeah, he can be raking in some money. It's nuts. I mean, that's like almost for me to quit my job and do it full time kind of money. If PTC, yeah. What is EMS? Is that the energy management system, Sean? Is that what that is? Or leader? Is that? I guess that's leader. His merch. My merch is really weird. All I have is a couple of shirts and a hat. Same for hand signals too. Are they still giving y'all notch restrictions, Sean? That's nuts. Even though they're trying to get trains moved, they're still giving y'all notch restrictions. Did you see Twitch going to change the split from creator making 70% to even split 50-50? That doesn't surprise me. I bet a bunch of them are going to end up coming to YouTube. I don't blame them. I mean, I don't know. The memberships I mean, the good thing about Twitch is if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe for free. That's cool. I've often thought about streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time just because it would give people the opportunity to get the emblems and stuff next to their name for free. Because most people have Amazon Prime. Yeah. Yeah, Trip Optimizer, that's from my experience, Trip Optimizer is always best, and Leader was definitely still a POS for sure. You got Jar CSX and started to look at signals. Yes, the CSX signals aren't too bad. They're the same as I think as UP and BNSF. Your approach medium, approach limited, limited approach, all that different signals. I don't know them that well. I used to have to run them, but I don't know them. I always had a sheet to cheat on when I go on the CSX mainline. Anybody in here? Nope, just me. That's not a bad idea for sure. Yeah, flashcards help a lot. How long did it take for me to get off the extra board? Almost a year. But I also hired in when there was nobody. I went from extra board to a local, then got rolled off the local, then went back to the extra board, then went to a pull turn, stayed on the pull turn. I got rolled from the pull turn by a guy that was just above me, Rob, and then I stayed on the extra board. I didn't go anywhere else because I wanted my off days. Yeah, pull turns are good definitely if you're chasing money. But man, they will. I'm sure you know they will screw you in a heartbeat. If you got 5 stars, you gonna deadhead home. You gonna sit in the hotel for 24 hours. One of those deals. Green, clear, flashing yellow, advanced approach, yellow approach, red stop. Yellow, flashing green, approach. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube now. I remember, man, when I first started, there was nothing. That was the whole point of this whole channel being started. And I'm glad to see. I'm not really worried about competition, because you've got Curtis with the extra board, you got John with Rails, Tails, and Trails, you got Anthony that used to post videos, and there's just more insight on the rail industry, and so I'm glad to see it because, like I said, there was nothing. Approach medium, approach limited. See ya, Astra. Appreciate you stopping by, man. You know where to find me. I'll be right here. Where's the next train at? I figured there'd be another one coming. Oh, there he is. And like full dynamics, it sounds like. What kind of guitar do I have, Kurt? This is a C Rich. There's a story behind this guitar. I've never told the story, I've thought about making a video on it, but I'll give you a kind of a little Cliff Note version. This was my dad's guitar. So let me pull up some pictures real quick. He bought this guitar back in I don't know what it was, 19 something. But it says BC Rich B1470 is built in California. So it was before they started getting built overseas. But let's see if I can find the pictures here. I think I can. I've got that one. I've got a Washburn in the other bedroom that I don't ever play. It was my brother's. But let's see. Let me find it. There's a crazy story to that guitar and how I came about getting it. But in the short version, it was my dad's guitar when he was younger, in his early 20s, late 20s. He passed away when I was 5. And my aunt got it. My brother's sister. She has kept it this entire time. She tried to give it to me before I got a house. I told her not to give it to me until I actually got a house, and then I would get it. And she took care of it for me at that time. Got everything fixed, got restrung. Everything was wired back up the way it needs to be. And it works, and it sounds great. And Seth has been asking for me to record a video of me playing. So I've been practicing a little bit here and there. Let's see. Picture. There's one of me. That's me when I was little. That's my dad on the left. Let's see. That's again. I don't know where this acoustic guitar went. That was my dad back in the day. This is in the early or late 80s, early 90s. And this is pictures from a long time ago right here. When I used to work out. I don't work out no more. Oh man, where'd the picture go? Oh, Mike Barnett. I know about Mike, yeah. Remember Mike Barnett? Well, I was trying to find the picture of him actually holding this guitar. So look, my dad, he stayed in trouble, and he spent some time in prison. He made some bad decisions when he was younger. But he was in federal penitentiary, and he got to play guitar. He was a math teacher in prison, all that good stuff. But he had a band, and I didn't know you could do this back then, or period. But yeah, he had this whole band of his that played, and the story, I might as well tell you the story behind the guitar. So when my dad passed away, the guitar ended up missing. My aunt wanted it, and she was pissed. And she knew it got stolen from somebody, whether it be one of his crackhead girlfriends at the time or what. But my mom didn't have it. And my aunt started looking around pawn shops trying to see if somebody had pawned it. Well, lo and behold, she walked into a pawn shop around a town down here called Center Point, and there it was sitting on the wall, and she snatched up and bought it. And the reason we know it was his is because he painted it. I don't know where that picture's at. Maybe it was on Instagram. Well, I was trying to find the picture. I don't know where it went. It's somewhere on here. Well, that picture is very blurry. But, let me pull this thing up. You can kind of see it, but that's him holding it when he was in prison. But yeah, he painted it. He passed away. My aunt found it. She finally gave it to me. And it still works. And, yeah, it sounds good. I'm going to record a video of me playing. But I mean, I listen to different music, and I just got to find something that I actually want to, something I actually think I can actually post without getting copyright strike. I had a Talking Mini acoustic. Wish I'd have kept it. Sold it like an idiot. I'm not a great guitar player. I'm not gonna pretend I am, Kurt. I know the very basics: blues, pentatonic scales, and all my chords and that stuff. I used to be in a band a long time ago and recorded a couple albums. What happened to what he stopped for? Does she have any idea what you're getting into? So I've been wanting to make a video too about spouses and what to expect. So that way they have an idea what they're getting, what's going to happen. A flat spot? What in the world? I guess the wheel just came apart, I guess. That's nuts. Thought y'all were going on the ground. That's scary. Why are these trains not moving? Just like real life. As far as vacation normally falls based on seniority. So if you put in, I don't know how it works at any of the other places. I know with NS, unless things have changed, you can put it in, say you want the week June 1st to June the 7th. If you put that in, well, if someone with higher seniority puts it in a couple of weeks before you, they're going to get it. But I'm not exactly sure if that's how it works anymore because that kind of sucks. Oh man, it is almost 2 a.m. Hopefully you have good train masters. Hopefully so. All right, fellas, I guess I'm going to get the heck up off here. I don't know how long I've been live. How long have I been? 3 hours. Nice. Yep, get off here and record this video about how many of the BLET people voted yes to strike, and that'll be it. I might get back on here tomorrow night since Friday night. We'll see what happens. Supposed to be going to a concert. Don't know if that's going to happen. All right, fellas, y'all have a good night. Sean, appreciate you being here. Emilio. Oh, man. Kurt, I know you're in here too, probably still. I'm going to say Grat, because I don't want to kill your other name. But I appreciate y'all being here. I'll be on here tomorrow night, maybe, if I get the time. But until then, if y'all have any questions or anything, y'all shoot me an email, add me on Facebook, whatever y'all need to do. I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Good night. Bye-bye.